What if we've been training all wrong? Modern workouts are sleek, organized, digital. But the strongest humans in history didn't lift in gyms, didn't count reps, and definitely didn't train for aesthetics. They moved to survive, and that survival built raw, untouchable strength. Picture this: a hunter gripping a spear, dragging a fresh kill through mud and stone, lungs burning, muscles shaking. Not for sport, but because survival demanded it. No machines, no mirrors, just instinct and grit. That kind of strength doesn't come from a cable machine. It's earned through movement that matters. And here's the part we forget. They didn't train. They lived. Climbing, hauling, rucking, bracing, carrying. Every motion meant something. Every step triggered adaptation. Their strength wasn't decorative. It was functional, primal, relentless. And we still carry that blueprint, buried under years of soft habits and sitting still. The truth? Your body remembers. It knows how to build that strength again. But it's not through chasing trends or copying influencers. It's by going backward to move forward. Back to the way we were built to move. Back to the foundations. In this video, you're about to discover 5 exercises rooted in ancestral movement. Each one modernized for today, but forged in the fires of real human resilience. These aren't gimmicks. They're survival mechanisms disguised as workouts. Do them right, and you'll unlock power you forgot you had. And if that sounds extreme, wait until you hear the science. Because there's a study, one that changed everything. Researchers scanned prehistoric bones and found something shocking. Our ancestors weren't just slightly stronger. Their bone density was radically higher, forged by daily demands modern bodies no longer face. Later in this video, a top biomechanics professor breaks it all down. You'll want to hear every second of that. So yeah, you could keep doing curls and crunches, or you could build the kind of strength that kept entire bloodlines alive. The choice is yours. If this is already hitting close to home, hit that subscribe button, because what's coming next might just change the way you train forever. Exercise. 1. Farmer's carries. Grip isn't just grip. It's your nervous system shouting whether you're ready for a real fight, or if you'll fold under pressure. And no exercise taps into that primal message more than the farmer's carry. What looks simple on the surface is actually a full-body challenge pulled straight from human history. Picture an early human, deep in the wild, gripping the legs of a deer, dragging it through brush, terrain shifting underfoot, or maybe hauling wood, tools, or a sack of stones for shelter building. This wasn't optional. This was the price of survival. Their forearms burned, backs braced, minds focused. That movement, load plus distance, built a level of strength we rarely see today. Modern training tries to replicate this with machines and isolation exercises. But the body doesn't thrive in isolation. It thrives in integration. And loaded carries are one of the few exercises that train strength, stability, and stamina, all at once. When you pick up weight and walk, you're not just training muscles. You're training coordination, posture, and raw, whole-body control. Farmer's carries ignite your grip, sure, but they also challenge your shoulders to stabilize, your core to resist rotation, your legs to stride with purpose. They force you to stay upright and composed under pressure. Every rep is a gut check. You're not moving the weight. You're moving with it. You're adapting in real time, just like your ancestors did, crossing unforgiving landscapes. Science backs this up. Studies from strength and conditioning journals confirm that farmers' carries build muscular endurance, improve joint alignment, and enhance motor control. That's fancy talk for they make you harder to break. You become more resilient, not just in the gym, but in life. Picking up groceries? Easier. Holding a heavy child? No problem. These adaptations go with you. Start with 2 dumbbells or kettlebells. Keep your spine tall, chest open, and core locked. Walk in a straight line, 30 seconds, then 45. Eventually, a full minute or more. As you progress, you'll notice something strange. Everyday life starts feeling lighter. That's no accident. It's ancient strength coming back online. But don't get comfortable, because the next ancestral pattern isn't about standing your ground. It's about covering ground, fast and loaded. And it taps into a primal instinct we've all forgotten. Exercise 2. Rucking. Walking is easy, but walking with weight? That's ancestral. That's survival mode. And that's what rucking brings back. The forgotten strength of moving with purpose, under pressure, over distance. Our ancestors didn't stroll. They migrated, traveled with everything they owned strapped to their backs. Tools, food, firewood, weapons. Every step wasn't just cardio. It was load-bearing life insurance. Legs grew powerful, spines adapted, lungs expanded. Endurance wasn't trained. It was earned, one loaded step at a time. Today, we sit. We drive. We walk on treadmills with perfect lighting and AC. But the body still remembers how to ruck. And when you load a backpack and hit the pavement, that memory kicks in fast. Your gait changes. Your core fires up. Muscles you forgot existed start waking up. Science proves this isn't just a hike with flair. Studies from the European Journal of Applied Physiology show that rucking burns up to 3 times more calories than walking, while activating the posterior chain, stabilizing your spine, and improving cardiovascular efficiency. Translation? It makes you leaner, stronger, and harder to kill. All in one movement. Start small. 10 to 20% of your body weight in a backpack. Strap it tight, keep your chest up, and walk with intent. 20 minutes becomes 30. 30 becomes an hour. The weight feels lighter, but you're getting heavier. In strength, in stamina, in grit. And here's the twist. Rucking trains your mind too. There's something raw about walking long distances with load. It strips away distractions, forces presence, builds mental calluses. Your thoughts slow down. Your breathing syncs with your steps. You stop training and start moving like a human again. But that's just the beginning. Because where rucking builds endurance, the next exercise forges pure, raw power through one of the oldest movement patterns known to man, dragging something that doesn't want to move. Exercise 3. Sled drags. Forget polished gym floors and seated leg presses. Real leg power was built in the dirt, by dragging, pulling, and forcing heavy loads across rugged terrain. That's the kind of movement that built warriors, not just athletes. And sled drags are the modern doorway back to that ancient power. Our ancestors didn't isolate their quads. They hauled firewood. They dragged animals. They pulled shelters. Their legs weren't trained in sets and reps. They were tested in sweat and terrain. That constant resistance didn't just build muscle. It built resilience, grit, and functional strength you could bet your life on. Sled drags bring that back, minus the mud and fur. When you load a sled and start pulling, something switches on. Your glutes fire. Your hamstrings scream. Your entire posterior chain starts working as one unit. There's no momentum to cheat, no rebound to hide behind. just you versus mass. Biomechanics research shows that sled drags activate deep muscle fibers responsible for explosive movement and joint stabilization. That's the stuff squats and leg presses can't always reach. And because the movement is horizontal and grounded, there's less joint stress, but more muscle demand. It's safer, but not easier. Here's the method. Attach straps or bands to a sled. Lean slightly forward. Engage your core and start pulling. Keep your feet grounded, your spine neutral, and your eyes ahead. Start with moderate resistance over short distances. Then gradually increase load and time under tension. Each pull becomes a challenge, a signal to your nervous system that strength is non-negotiable. And there's a deeper layer here. Sled dragging teaches you how to move heavy things, not just lift them. That's a different kind of power. It translates to real life. Pulling a stuck object, moving furniture, carrying someone if needed. It's not gym strength, it's battlefield strength. But don't get too comfortable in the lower body, because the next movement, it's not about legs, it's about survival from above. And it targets a part of your body that most modern training completely neglects, until it breaks. Exercise 4. Dead hangs. Upper body strength used to mean life or death. Climbing trees to escape predators. Scaling rock faces to hunt or hide. Swinging from branches. Gripping for dear life. That primal pressure built shoulders that didn't just look strong, they were strong. Stable, mobile, and nearly bulletproof. Today, most people can't hang for 10 seconds without shaking. Shoulder injuries are everywhere. Posture is collapsing. And yet the fix is brutally simple. Hang. Just hang. From a bar. Like your ancestors used to hang from ledges and limbs, testing their survival one grip at a time. Dead hangs are the most underrated movement in modern fitness. They look passive, but they awaken everything. Grip, forearms, rotator cuffs, scapular control, even the spine itself. It's not just strength, it's decompression. You're literally reversing hours of sitting, slouching, scrolling, 1 second at a time. Research from the Journal of Orthopedic Research shows that dead hangs improve shoulder joint integrity, reduce impingement risk, increase spinal spacing, and enhance overall upper body stability. Translation: you get stronger while your joints get healthier, not wrecked. Execution is easy. Grab a pull-up bar, palms forward or neutral. Let your arms extend fully. Engage your shoulders just slightly. Not tense, but not slack. Hang for 20 to 30 seconds at first. Increase over time. You'll feel your grip fade, your spine stretch, your breath slow. That's your body recalibrating, back to human. And there's something deeper. Hanging reminds you that strength isn't always about movement. Sometimes it's about holding on, enduring, letting gravity pull at you while you refuse to let go. It's primal, it's meditative, and it rewires your nervous system to trust your body again. But don't hang there too long, because the final ancestral exercise brings it all together. Strength, mobility, function, power, all loaded into one deceptively simple movement that defined how our ancestors stood, lifted, and dominated the world around them. Exercise 5. Goblet squats. This is the base, the foundation, the movement everything else stands on. If your legs aren't strong, nothing else really matters. And our ancestors knew that, not through training programs, but through life. Every day was a squat test. Lifting, carrying, lowering, rising, over and over. Survival lived in the legs. Goblet squats bring that energy back. But unlike barbell back squats, which can feel rigid and intimidating, the goblet squat feels natural, organic. It mimics how we used to lift things off the ground, close to the chest, centered, stable. It's not about ego, it's about function. Our ancestors didn't squat to build glutes. They squatted to dig, to skin, to build, to lift a child or an animal. Their posture was upright, mobile, and strong from the ground up. Goblet squats replicate that pattern, reinforcing ankle mobility, knee tracking, hip engagement, core bracing, and thoracic alignment. Every rep is a masterclass in being human. And here's the science. Goblet squats train the quads, glutes, and core in harmony, not isolation. Holding the weight at your chest shifts your center of gravity, forcing you to stay upright and engaged. It builds postural strength while reducing spinal compression. That means more depth, more control, and less injury. Form is everything. Hold a dumbbell or kettlebell against your chest. Elbows in tight. Feet shoulder width. Push your hips back. Lower down slowly. And let your elbows glide between your knees. Keep your chest proud. Then drive through your heels like you mean it. It's not just movement. It's reclaiming control of your own foundation. Over time, goblet squats become more than leg work. They become a grounding ritual, a return to the earth, a daily reminder that your strength starts at the base. And as your legs grow stronger, everything above them starts to align. Your spine, your breath, your mindset. This is how humans used to move, with strength that came from use, not theory. With legs built to lift, move, and endure. No fancy equipment, no perfect lighting, just weight, gravity, and intent. And now, you've got all 5 ancestral patterns back in your system. But this isn't the end. It's the start of reclaiming what modern life made you forget. This wasn't just a breakdown of 5 movements. It was a wake-up call. A reminder that somewhere along the way, we stopped moving like humans. We outsourced our strength to machines, our instincts to algorithms, and our endurance to whatever shortcut promised faster results. But deep down, your body hasn't forgotten. It's just been waiting for this. Each of these exercises isn't just a workout. It's a ritual, a reconnection, a trigger that sends a message to your nervous system. We're back in the game. Farmers' carries? They remind your grip, your spine, your soul what it means to hold the line. Rucking? That's not cardio. That's migration. That's survival on your back. Sled drags? They pull raw power out of your legs like ancient warfare. Dead hangs? They stretch your limits while rebuilding the shoulder strength evolution demanded. Goblet squats? They ground you, center you, make you earn your foundation again. This isn't about chasing aesthetics or grinding for likes. This is about something far older and far more important. It's about building a body that works when it counts, that lasts, that doesn't just look good on the beach, but performs under pressure, in the real world, in real moments, the kind that matter. Because strength isn't just physical, it's spiritual, it's behavioral. It's how you move through the world, how you carry weight, how you resist collapse, how you stand tall when everything around you pulls down. And the crazy thing is, your ancestors had this. They didn't read about it. They didn't film it. They lived it. Now it's your turn. This isn't the end of a video. It's the beginning of a comeback. The moment you stop training like a trend follower and start moving like a survivor. With purpose, with grit, with power rooted in something deeper than a fitness goal. Strength like this doesn't just change your body, it rewires your identity. So take one of these movements, just one, and bring it into your routine today. Not tomorrow, not when it's convenient. Today, let your body feel what it's been missing. Let your nervous system light up. Let your instincts return. You'll be sore, but more than that, you'll feel awake. And that's how it starts. What's the one thing you're changing in your training after this? If this video gave you at least one aha moment, drop a like, hit subscribe, and let's keep building this together. And if you're serious about reconnecting with real strength, not the Instagram version, but the kind your ancestors relied on, you're exactly where you need to be.